Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome back to Coffee and Art in the Morning. I am going to work in the Dragon Tales by Anastasia, Elly, Koldareva or Reva. Her last name is Koldareva. She's a Russian artist. I did a flip of this book last week. I'm going to start. I'm going to color this page today. I did a little slit there so I could put the bookmark in there. So I'm going to take that out. I am going to put a piece of cardstock behind the page that I'm going to work on. I just got a big piece of cardstock here. I'm going to put that behind. I don't know exactly what all mediums I'm going to use yet. Probably some paint, because I want this to look like an old leather book. Now, I'm not going to do a whole flip through the book today because I already did that, but I want to show you. I did work on a page last night. It's just in process, and I'm not going to continue that page now because I don't have a video for it. But I wanted you to see that I am working in the book. So this is the page I'm working on. All I've got done so far is her skin, her hair, the background. The background is acrylic paint. This is gold gel pen. All the gold bits that you see are gel pen, but I'm going to go ahead and do stickles on them. She has green eyes and she's crying. It's kind of hard to see. I will take a picture of her when she's done. Let me see if I can let me turn on the autofocus for a minute. Let me turn on the autofocus just for a minute. Come on. Come to Mama. Come on. Let's see if I can get it to zoom in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't want to. Come on. There. So yeah, now it's going to have to refocus down here. I can try to leave the autofocus on as long as it doesn't go. If it starts doing that, I'll have to turn it off. So anyway, the background is paint, stars, and all that's my own. And I'm going to put gold stickles. I have not painted in, I haven't done the dragon or her dress yet. I'm going to do purple. She's going to be in purple, and the dragon is going to be in green. A purpley blue, probably. I don't want it to get lost in the background, but I want it to be royal. So I'm going to do this, and I will zoom in one. I'm doing this one on my own time, so there's no video for this. All right, so let's go back over here. And again, if it starts zooming in and out, let me know, guys. I want it to autofocus, and sometimes I just lock it in. But, you know, maybe if I put this over here so it has something to focus on. And I think I need to block the sunlight again. I am sitting right next to a window. There we go. Put up my, there we go. Okay. So, I found a picture of an old leather book online for a reference. If y'all have any questions, put them in caps. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks for watching the recording. This is a live show on Ustream with a live chat. The videos are long. They're meant to be. Yeah, I think Janet's birthday is tomorrow, right? Janet, is it tomorrow or Wednesday? I think it's tomorrow. Yeah, so hopefully your box will get there today, and you can open it on your show today. So if it seems like it starts zooming in and out, guys, let me know, because I will take off the autofocus or lock it in. So we'll see how this goes. All right, so I'm going to get some paint out, and I want to put my little bookmark to the side because it's going to go right in there. I cut a little slit there for the bookmark. I will zoom in even more when we start doing detail. Right now we're just going to block in some color and stuff. Okay? All right. Okay, so it is tomorrow. Thanks, CB. That's what I thought. All right, so let's see what colors of leather I want. I am going to want some like antique maroon. and some heritage brick. I want some reds and see how it's it wants to zoom in? I don't know. We'll watch it. We'll watch it. And I think I'll start with that. I think that might be a good wash color right there. So let's go ahead and start with that heritage brick. Y'all let me know if it keeps zooming in and out automatic. 'Cause I have auto focus on. So if it starts doing that, though, I need to turn it off. Okay. Everybody's singing happy birthday to Janet. Okay, so I'm going to get out some, and this is just called heritage brick. It's like a sienna color. Oh, see? I don't know. Okay, so let me get a brush here. And I'm going to do a wash. Let me get a little bit of water to the side of this here. Just going to put a little squirt of water next to the brown, next to the sienna. Because, you know, I want it to be a wash because otherwise you're going to cover up all the lines. Hey, Tatiana, Megan, Melissa. All right, so I'm going to start with this. And I'm going, because I just want a base coat that I'm going to do all the book. Even if there's going to be gold edges, I'm going over the whole book right now with the wash. I'm not going to do the title page, but I want right up to the edge of that. And because it's going to look like an old leather book, I want it to look kind of non-perfect. You know what I mean? I want it to be splotchy. So I'm going to go for that effect too. I do have this is a one-sided book. So it doesn't matter if it goes through. I do have a piece. Oh, I did. Did I move it? No, it's still there. I have a piece of, all right, see, I'm going to have to, all right, I got to lock in the focus. Hang on, guys. I'm going to have to lock that baby in. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to go into the jewels. Well, you know what? I might go kind of over I think I am just going to go right over that. Because that's going to be all gold. And it'll either be stickled or gel pen. So I'm not going to worry about trying to paint around that. Because I'll just go over the top of it. So we're going to probably stay for about an hour. And this will be part 1. Obviously, we're not going to finish this in one part. I did a long 2-hour Society of Idea Collectors this morning, talking about a new project. So it kind of went long. So we'll do 2 or 3 parts on this. I want it to be nice. You know, the page that I showed you of the Dragon Princess or Queen, whatever she is, that was probably close to 3 hours, and I'm not done on it either. But of course, I won't work on this one off camera. I'll only work on this on camera. And the other one I'll work on off camera. So I should have 2 pages done, you know, this week maybe. If y'all have any questions, put them in caps. There's a little flick of something there. So I'm just going to do the whole book. And it's just watered down acrylic craft paint. Y'all see when I talk about watered down paint, acrylic craft paint, I just use Americana craft paint. They don't sponsor me or anything. I just like Americana. And when I have this wash on here, then I can go back in here and I'll probably do the background black. It'll just look nice. Have a good dark contrast. So with the wash on here, then I can go in here with either lighter or darker pencils. White pencils, I can get things back to pure white on here almost. With white pencil on top of acrylic paint. I know I've shown y'all this sample many times, so I won't do it again today. But you see I'm leaving it kind of all mottled looking. Okay, Melody, you sleep well. Thank you. A little bit more water. There's no ratio. It's just I want enough water so that you can still see underneath. So you can still see the color book line. And depending on the type of paper of your color book will depend on if it'll go, I'm usually pretty careful. I can even do Bennett Klein, thin pages and washes on it. The trick is not to oversaturate an area. You just gotta make sure if you want lots of layers of paint. This is a one-sided page, a one-sided book, so I don't care if it goes through. I have a piece of cardstock behind it. But if you don't want it to go through, you have to dry in between your layers. And then you can put another layer. But you have to just, it's the oversaturation of water. It's not the paint, it's the water that is the issue. And see, I really want it all very modeled, imperfect. It looks a little red on camera. It's a little more sienna in person than it looks on camera. But I can't flash it out too much with the white paper. Okay, add a little bit more water on my blob of paint there. If you have any questions, put it in caps. Anastasia did send me this book to show, which I'm really loving it. So far, this is, that other page is the first page I've actually worked in. So this is the second page. The other page has a background of acrylic paint, black flat acrylic paint, and color pencil. I use Prismacolor on it. So let's just kind of go around these jewels here. And it's a good weight. It's probably, I'm guessing, maybe 60 or 90 weight paper, cardstock. It's not paper thin. It's a little, it's thicker. It's a thinner cardstock. So it's, all right, so there we go. So there's just the base of the book. And I'm going to hit it with the heat gun. Janet, stop making our Eileen laugh. Eileen fell and cracked a couple ribs, and Janet is trying to make her laugh because she's mean that way. All right, I just want it dry enough I'm not going to smear it. Okay, so now I think I want to put a little bit of a gold color, like I don't know if a yellow ochre or a little wash of cocoa might be too. Let's see. I want to kind of do a couple layers here. Maybe, I think it's called antique gold. Yeah, antique gold, which is like a yellow ochre. The antique gold that's called antique gold is not a metallic. It's not gold paint like there is a gold metallic paint Americana makes. This is just called antique gold. It's like a yellow ochre. She started. You too. All right, so I'm just going to put out a dab there, and I'm going to water it down. And I just kind of want to see about putting a little bit of that in here. Not everywhere, just here and there. I'm just kind of making a few shades of, that's going to be a little too, well, I'll go ahead and put it on there. It's a little too yellow, actually. But I've got to make sure that my paper is dry so it doesn't pill. I'm going to do a few shades of browns and gold, like leathery colors. And then I'll do the, way too much. Let me get a cleaner. Picked up too much paint. It's too thick. It's get the watered down section here. And I'm going to do a few different, you know, because old leather is all different colors. And then I'll do the rest with pencil. But I want to get a base on here. I'm not sure what I want the background. I think I'm going to go ahead and put, whoops. I'm going to go ahead and put this all yellow over here. This might all be gold in the long run. Gold book plate with maybe purple glitter word, like with stickles. Like Dragon Tails can be in purple. Her name can be in purple. And the jewel can be in purple. So let's go ahead and go around the edge here. Okay. Now let's dry it. And the dark brown I'll do with pencil. And the paper is buckling just a little, but it's not, you know, it doesn't bother me. But again, I tell this all the time, if you don't want any buckling at all on any color book page, do not use wet medium at all. It has the slightest buckle, but it's not bumpy, okay? Doesn't bother me, you know, just doesn't. But, you know, everybody's different, so don't email me if yours buckles a little bit. And again, you just want to be conscious of how much water. You just want to dry in between. Let me get this. Okay, so now I'm going to go with the antique maroon. And again, I shouldn't probably have this on the page, but that's okay because I'm going to paint the background black at the end anyway. All right, so I'm going to put out a little bit of antique maroon. And again, I got my little water spritzer and I'm spritzing it down. And I really think I might almost want to do this with a sponge. Let's see if I can do that. Let's really water that maroon down. And let's see if I can pick some up with the sponge. Let's see here. Yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. But I can't get it too dark. I don't want to lose the, you know, the design in there. So I want to tap it in and kind of use the other end to kind of, so tap, 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 the other end, smooth, smooth, smooth. All right, let's get that watered down some more. And it might look like a hot mess now, but just, you know, it will be fine when we start shading with pencil. I hope. No, I have confidence. Oh, okay, okay, I got enough water there. All right, so especially on these edges here, I'm going to want nice dark division areas there. Let's just kind of blend that out a little. Does it look like a hot mess to you guys? It might. Let's get a little bit more. Tap that in and then smooth it out with the clean side. Okay. I want it to be very model-y looking. Okay. And then see when I go over with pencil, I'm thinking it's going to smooth out, and then just some of this is going to show through. Know what I mean, Vern? That's the plan in my head. Yeah, that's a plan in my head. Okay, so there we go. Now I got to dry it again, and I'm going to put my sponge in the water so that it doesn't crust. It doesn't get crusty brush. All right, let's dry this. Oh, yay, Kmar! Congratulations! Yay for graduation! 33 days? Yay, girl, go! Okay, so let's just take a little moment here, and I'm going to decide if I want him to be a teal dragon or a green one. I'm thinking I want him to be like lime green on the belly and feet and teal with lime green back. So I think that's what we're going to go with. All right, so let's get some more paint out here. Let me get a dry palette. And we're going to go with, let me move the iPad over for a minute. Let's get out some lime green, which is citron green. I'm going to put out a little citron green and a little teal color. And I think I want bluegrass green. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, bluegrass green. I'll zoom in when I start shading, guys. I'm just trying to keep y'all to see the whole big picture right now. Okay, so I'm going to get out that. So this is bluegrass green and citron green. So I'm going to start with the citron green. Let me squirt out some water on both of them. All right, so let me say this. All right, so his back here, let me see if I can get this up close. See how his back has all those little, I don't know what you call it on a lizard, you know, the spine. Because I'm going to color the background black acrylic paint, and here's people go, well, do you do the background first? Do you do the coloring first? And here's how, this is when it matters. And this makes it easier on you. I can go in here because I know I'm going to paint the background flat black. I can go in here and do all his spines like this. I'm holding it up to the camera. I don't have to worry about the background. You see that? Because I know the background's going to be black. So I'm just going to paint the whole thing. And this is just the wash. I'm going to shade it with pencil, right? I'm going to shade all the green. But here's my wash. And I don't have to worry about it, the background, because I know I'm going to paint the background black. All right, so I want his belly and his lower part to be lime green, and then it's going to blend into the teal. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the lime green wash on here. And all the little flowers, every little scale, that'll all be done with pencil individually. So the detail will be there. Just don't cover up your detail. Make sure that your line art is not covered up with paint. Okay, so and again, it doesn't matter if I go out a line there because that's going to be black. So I'm just going to go down there. Now I'm going to get the teal color watered down. All watered down, no particular amount of water, just thin enough for you to still see the line art. Okay. And I want them to kind of blend together. Just a nice little wash, maybe a little bit of green there, coming down his leg, arm, and then on his face. Something like that. Okay. And remember, when you have a wash of acrylic paint or any paint, if you have that wash on there, your pencil can go on top of it. Now, I said I was going to do purple, but I think now I'm going with teal. So I'm going to do a teal jewel, and I'm going to do teal lettering. I'll do that with pencil. All right, so let me go ahead and dry. Thanks, Megan. All right, so I'm going to take a moment and let the paint just rest. Take a sip of my lukewarm coffee and get my pencils. I'm going to do the lettering right off. All right, so I think I want peacock blue. Is this it? No, that's not it. That might work. I think that's the color I'm going to want. But I'll probably want a couple of colors here. Let's get there's water there. So I got cobalt turquoise, aquamarine, but I also want peacock. I think it's called peacock green. Yeah, there it is. So I'm going to start with those colors and a lime green and even a lighter. Let's see, there's maybe a middle tone one. And I don't know if I need that lighter one, but I'm going to go with those for now. All right, where's my pencil sharpener? I got some water. I see what it is. I got a piece of torn layers here on my paper, and the water's getting in there. So let's just do this. Let's take a piece of packing tape, cover up that hole. I forgot how many layers. I counted them one time. It may be where I cut into it. I counted how many layers of paper are on this table. But it gives it some cushion, see? This is just one of those folding tables. But with all the cushiony layers, it's nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the, oh, here's my pencil sharpener. Start with the aquamarine. Get it nice and sharp. Now I'm going to start zooming in. Yes, Prisma pencils, Picola. All right, let's zoom in. And let's refocus. And let me get this over here, though. That focuses it. And turn down the brightness a little. Let's see. Brighten it up just a little. Da-da-da. Let me see if I can adjust it here, guys. Because I have, there we go. There's the, well, that's probably good right there. All right. It's pretty close. All right. Now you can kind of see a little better. But I wanted you to get the big picture while I was coloring the big picture. All right, so now I'm going to just start by going in here and doing a solid color. Now remember, let's see if I can find my example. I kept it over here because I show it all the time. Is it in this little batch? I think it is. Let me find my little sample sheet. I think it's in this swatch folder here. Let me see. I show you how you can go over. Did I not keep it? Dang. I don't want to do it again right now. I thought it was in the swatch folder. But it doesn't seem to be. But I can go over acrylic. I'm putting no pressure at all. Let me kind of just hold it up for a second. No pressure at all to color that in. See? It's because the acrylic paint like gives it the tooth and a coverage on the paper. Now what I'm going to probably do is color this in teal, and the same thing for the jewel. It's going to be this teal color, but I'm going to glitter it either with clear stickles or, you know, something shiny. Squirrel. So yeah, so I'm just putting a light layer right now, and then I'll probably go in with maybe a darker one like the cobalt turquoise for some shadow, and maybe just a little bit of a light, maybe white on top. Give it a little shading. Am I zoomed in enough, guys? Y'all think? So thanks for being here. If you're watching this on YouTube, It's a live show with a live chat. I don't speed anything up. I don't edit anything. As soon as the videos are done, I put them up that day straight up on YouTube. No editing, nothing. So it is what it is. And if you're watching and you come across a part that's boring or that's taking you forever, then just slide that little bar. Slide that little bar and fast forward the video. That's all you gotta do. If you have any questions, put them in caps. Splendid Gold Americana. It might, yeah, if I want to take the time to hand brush paint in things. Are you talking about like lettering and edge and this kind of stuff? I could hand paint it in, but I'd rather pencil and gel pen or stickles, because although I could paint it in those little tiny little filigree, it's going to take a long time. I'm going to have to go real slow, real careful. You won't be able to see it because it won't be that zoomed in. So I could paint it in if that's what you're talking about. Like this part here, this part, I could probably put in some Americana gold, Splendid Gold, like on the book plate. That might work, Picola. But I probably should do that before I do all this lettering, because I don't want to have to paint around the lettering. Know what I mean? So let's see. Let me look, Picola. All right. Splendid Gold. So yeah, I could do something like maybe around the jewel. But again, I can get it brighter with stickles there. But the book plate itself, yeah, the book plate itself, that's a good idea. Thank you, Picola. All right, shaking it up. Let's put a little Splendid Gold. And I do love the Americana golds. They have gold, they have silver, they have green, they have blue, they have copper, they have red copper, there's probably about 10 different colors of metallics in by Deco Art Americana. And they'll say metallic. Now here's the thing to remember about metallics. Your pencils do not want to go over metallics. So when I do the book plate, this gold, if I want, and I probably should just maybe do a little shading first, because you can't pencil over metallics. Let me go ahead, let me get my browns back over here. Let me get my browns because I want a little bit of shading on here first. So let me do a little wash of just a little whatever color here. Just a little browner, just a little darker, just something. Let's see if that's darker. Yeah. So I just want a little bit more, say, shading. Just a little variation of color on the book plate before I put the gold on, because I can't shade this with pencil. I mean, you could really hard pressure some and get something down, but yeah, I don't want to have to do that. So I'm just going to kind of just a little bit of, you know, like it's a little bit of extra shine like that, something just like that, right? All right, now let's dry that. Yeah, you can't, your pencils will not, I mean, like I said, I could take a darker brown and really hard pressure it over metallics, and you could get some shading, but it's not really going to be shading. It's going to be like hard pressure. You might as well just use paint. Okay, now let me clean my brush. All right, I might need a smaller brush too. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to get a smaller brush. Now, because I'm going to just go straight in with my gold. I'm not watering down the gold because I'm not going to put anything else on top of it. And there's no line art. I'm going to go around the lettering. And this is really tight lettering because this is going to be teal as well. Her name is going to be teal. So I'm just going to kind of go around that. Now, when I photograph this, you're probably not going to see it. I'll hold it up here to you guys, and you can see the shimmer. But when I photograph it, you probably won't. And I'm not going right over her name because I want pencil there, right? So I'm just kind of smudging in the gold here to make it look like a gold book plate. Let me see if you can see. So I can capture it. There, see? See that little bit right I've done right there and around her name? And I'm having to kind of tilt my head to the side so I can see where it's going too. But the splendid gold is a pretty gold. Thanks for reminding me of it. Miss Pacola. Trying to keep it off of her name because I'm going to pencil that in. All right, now let's kind of get in here in the big letters. I'll probably have to sharpen that. Well, I do plan on doing a little bit of shading on those letters, so. Trying to keep the gold off the letters, though. So I got a smaller brush out. Janet, got any mail yet? I'm hoping Janet gets her birthday box today. She said she'll open it whenever she gets it on camera. I was hoping, but because the post office was closed on Saturday for Veterans Day, she may not get it till tomorrow. I was hoping she could do it on today's show. She's going to open her birthday box. Eileen and I conspired. Oh, what's on Wednesday? What's on Wednesday? Oh, what am I going to do on Wednesday? I'll probably at least do more on this page. Because I'm not going to finish this in another hour. I'm going to only be here another hour, really 45 minutes. I'm only going to be here for 45 more minutes, so I'll probably do part 2 of this. See the gold? I'll do some more part on this. And then whatever. We'll see how long I'm here on Wednesday. Okay. Let me dry this. All right, let's move all the paint and go back to my pencils. Sharpen again. Got my pencil nice and sharp for the lettering. Have you seen Stranger Things? No, I haven't. It's on Netflix. I don't have Netflix, Tammy. I don't have Netflix. If I go to Denise's, I could watch it at her house. I pay enough for my cable and internet. I can't justify more more stuff. Yeah, I don't have Netflix. All right, let's see. Where's my white? I need white pencil. All right, so I'm going to darken the bottom, and then I'm going to take my white and put a little it's going to just kind of blend, you know, just make the blue lighter. Let's see, maybe I need to zoom in some more. And excuse my squeaky chair, guys. It's my same old chair, you know. It's comfortable, and now let's see if I can focus. Okay, I got to get this page here. And let's see about the lighting. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to work it for you. Work it, work it. Too light. Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. No, no, no. Hang on. See, my hand's the wrong color, but this, I'm trying to get my page the right color. So even if my hand is way wrong, I'm trying to get the color right for you guys on the page. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. All right. So I'm going to go in here with white on top of the teal. And lighten up there. And I don't know, we'll see if I might need some darker. Now again, I can shade that on top of the gold there with hard pressure with another color, but I don't really want to do that. So I'm going for something like this. Oh, Tammy, you sent me something on Facebook. Hang on. She sent me a picture of a dragon, I think. Facebook. I'm just on the iPad here. Where's my Facebook? There it is. While I'm waiting for that to come on, let me just keep coloring here. iPad's a little slow. Give it a minute. It's old. I think it's second generation iPad. I can't do any updates or anything. I'm probably going to have to break down and get me a new iPad in the next year. Maybe for Christmas. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Message. Come on. Where is it? I could have just done it on my phone. I should have just reached for my phone, Tammy, but I had my iPad right here in front of me. But it may not load fast. Okay, let me just go on my phone. Oh, here. My phone will come up immediately. Let me get back to my photos over there for my book. Okay, let's see. Oh, no, Tammy. I thought you were sending me a picture of a dragon. No. No, that's okay. You're sweet, though. I thought you wanted me to see a picture of a dragon from Stranger Things. I just need to, next time at Denise's binge watch, and I know I can get it online and pay for it on like Amazon or something probably. Okay, I got a little out of, I'm on the gold there, and then, let's see. I'll probably re-outline these letters with a black, my Sharpie pen, you know, my fine point Sharpie pen, to get it nice outline around the lettering with the black. Y'all can see the difference though between that and that. I can tell. You can see that. Okay. Keep rolling here. So we'll work another 30 or 40 minutes. Then I got to go eat, and I want to go watch Janet's show. I'm going to probably miss Gene. I got to go turn in the truck and get some work done on it. So he's going to try to get home a little early so we can go, and I have to follow him, you know. Either that or leave him at the dealership for 3 days. So I'll have to watch Gene when I go to bed. I watch Gene at night. Gene puts me to sleep. Just like I put her to sleep while I'm live. So I'm just going back and forth between the white and the teal here. And I see I need to shape some of those letters up a little better with my pen, Sharpie pen, this. Fine tip. All right, let's go down here to the. I want to get working on a little bit of the leather before we go. And you shouldn't do that with your hand. You should use a brush. But so is there anything else I'm forgetting to do today? You'll have to let me know, because we try to cram in a lot in a morning, on a Monday morning, don't we? I had so much fun showing you all the Society of Idea Collecting syllables project, and I hope I made it kind of clear. I know I jammed a lot of stuff in the one show, but I wanted to get it all out there, and then if we have questions or things along the way, you know, then deal with that as we go. I didn't want to leave anything out and just say, well, we'll just carry on the rest of it next time. I don't know. I like to, if I have something I want to share with you, I want to share it all. I want to share it all. I want to share it all right now. I don't want to wait. I want to share it all with you right this minute. Let's don't wait till next week to, if I can. I mean, I know that sometimes that seems a little rushed on the videos, especially if you're watching a recording. It's like, oh man, she rushed right through that. But I'm just trying to squeeze in as much information as I can, because I want y'all to know everything I know. If I know something and I want to share it with you, I want y'all to know it like right now. And that's probably why I wouldn't make a good teacher, because I want to pour everything in your head right at the get-go. No wait until like let that settle in. You got to get it all right now. That just don't work for a lot of things. But because we recorded it, I think you can go back if you missed anything or have any questions, right? All right, I got to sharpen my pencils again. Get them nice and sharp for her name. All right, so I'm going to take the aquamarine, which was the base coat that we used here, and I'm going to do her name here. And it's tiny, so there's going to be, but I want her name. She did all this work on her color book. She needs her name out there. She needs her name in lights, even if it's just blue pencil. And again, if it doesn't show up real clear, then I'll go around it with and this probably would have been good to done in gel pen actually, but I already committed to the pencil now. Go around her name with the black Sharpie fine liner pen. Try to brighten it up with the white and darken the shadows. So we'll see if we can make this work. Anastasia, thanks for sending me your book. I'll put the link to her website and you have to email her. You have to email her and order it. If somebody has the email, if somebody has her address, it's here. I think it's on the back of the book here. Here it is. It's Creatively, Creatively.ru. Now, you're going to be paying for shipping, just saying. Did we lose our focus? I think I lost my focus when I turned that over. Let's try that again. So, just be aware you will pay for shipping when you... But I did a full flip of this book last week, and there's a video, so it'll be the video right before this one. Well, no, wait, yeah. I think what I'll do is I'll put this one up first, so it'll be next to. Then I'll put the Society of Idea Collectors up after that, so that these two videos are right next to each other, the flip and this color book page. So, yeah. If you want to see a flip through it. Okay, so there's the name. Now let's go ahead and take the white and the peacock green, I think, no, cobalt turquoise. And do the same thing that we did here, but tiny. Just snap the point off there. Snapped another point. Prismas are soft pencils. I'm going to snap off. I'm trying to, I want to get a sharp point on there so that it shows up. That's a little better, yeah. Like I said, I probably should have done this in gel pen. I'm trying to put too much pressure. I gotta keep sharpening. If I would have thought about it, how little it is. Because it's tiny, as you can see. We still with the tour, guys? Or a fine liner pen, but I was going for these colors, so I went with the pencil. I know I'm not very focused. I'm so zoomed in. Bye, May. Oops, I'm going to try to turn on autofocus for a minute. Let's see again. As long as we don't zoom, let's see if I can get it to do something here. Hang on. I don't know if that helped, but do a little bit of the jewel. Could do the jewel too. Need to look up a jewel so I can get my highlights right. If you don't know what something looks like, or you can't, imagine what highlights on a jewel look like, then look up a reference. I keep wanting to push down too hard. I'm trying to blend those little bitty letters. It's very little. I don't know if you can tell how little those letters are. Okay, so, all right, let's back out now. And get a big picture there. What we got so far. Okay, now. I can probably open the window. Thanks, Coloring Book Club. CBC. Yeah, there we go. CBC, Jennifer. Coloring Book Club. CBC. All right, now let's do a little bit of, I'm going to turn my book back on here, picture of a book. Move my water, move my paints. All right, so now I'm going to start doing some shading with the pencils. Let's start with a nice dark brown, black cherry, dark brown. A sienna, and probably some kind of a tan color. I want ginger root, maybe not, might be too yellow. Another little, don't know if a peach, that's going to be too, it might work. Let's just start with this and a Tuscan red. Okay, so let's see here. I've got a Tuscan red, a black cherry, dark brown, sienna brown, and peach. We'll see what we can do here. So I'm going to start with the, I think I'm going to start with the black cherry. Thanks, Towel, and hi, by the way. All right, so I'm going to start with going right around. I never know how good. The thing is, guys, the closer I zoom in, the fuzzier it is. We're really, you know, at a, yeah. All right, so I'm going to start doing some shading here. I'm going to start by just going around the book plate. I want the book plate to look like it's completely shadowed. Like it's set into the book a little. See, now right here I know you won't be able to see it, but right here, right along this edge, I got a little bit of the gold paint right here on this where I'm coloring brown, and this brown I'm having to really push hard to get over that gold. Pencil does not want to go over metallic. Just saying. Or I'm going to turn it so I can get a straight line here. And then I'll blend it out. And this is the black cherry. What time is it? Okay, I got about 15 more minutes. Alrighty. Just want that to be kind of set in. And see, can you see the gold? So even though it looks kind of flat like this, you know, when you see the page in person, you can see the gold shimmer like it's a book plate. Okay. All right, now I'm going to take my sienna and I'm going to sharpen everything nice and tight because it's small. Now I'm going to take the sienna and every little section here is kind of broke out. So I'm going to make like this section a little bit darker right along that first border. There's like three layers, three bordered areas. And I'll just go back and forth between the sienna and the black cherry, because I don't want any areas to be like flat. I want it to be mottled and, you know, variations in shades, because I want it to look like an old book. Yeah, I know. I love black cherry, that color. Yeah, me too. Although it is, eh, I just never am happy with my lighting. No matter what, it's, you know, but you only get a certain amount of quality. I just do my best. Do my best. So I'm just going back and forth between the two colors. It's very subtle. See how there's like a couple of shades right in there? And I might go in with a gold gel pen, like right on that, like one of those layers has just a tiny bit of gold to it. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, so there's the first little border. Now, I have this star gel. I'm going to start with that. I can always go over it with another if I need to. But I'm going to do this next layer, the next border with the star gel. And again, you're not going to be able to see this on camera until I tilt it. And this is what I want to do all the filigree with too. I'll do it either with the star gel or a gold gel pen, and then go over it with stickles if need be. But the star gel by Jelly Roll, and they all have the little, they have a little, there, see the little shooting star on the cap? There's a little shooting star on the cap, and that's how you can tell they're the star gels. And they're like a very, very fine point glitter pen. And I also have those ones Melody sent me, so I might test one of those too. So as soon as I get this border done, I'll hold it up to the light for you. And see, the same thing as I want to do with the filigree. Like right in here. All right, so let's see if you can see that. See the golds? Now I have one more layer on the outside of that to do. That's the middle layer where the shine is. There we go. Now I want to do the outer edge back with the black cherry. Sharpening, and it's just like thin. It's like going to be just one line. It's very thin. So there'll be like a little border of gold in the middle of it. See that bottom layer there? So excited that I bought Jane Davenport's new watercolor palette, and last weekend I can't wait to use it. Which one did you get? The new one, LG? The Glitz C1? And I'm constantly turning my pencil to keep a sharp edge. But, you know, at some point you got to stop and sharpen. But if you keep turning it, it'll stay sharp for a while. Thanks, guys. You know, when you see just a wash of acrylic paint, it looks so, you know, it just doesn't have a lot of oomph to it until you start adding the shading, the pencil shading. But it's all takes time, you know, you just can't just snap your fingers and have it all done. So there we go with the book plate with the gold. There we go. The gold paint is on the book plate, and then the gold glitter pen, the star gel, is around the edge. Use the faces as my color swatches. Oh, okay, yeah, good. All right, now I think what I'll do, just for dramatic effect, let me go ahead and do, all right, I need a couple, I want to make sure this is nice and sparkly. I see a couple places that I kind of could have got a little thicker. Let's make sure that's nice and glittery as I can get it. Now I'm going to go down here on the filigree. Again, you're probably not going to be able to see this while I'm doing it, but I want to get this on here, and then I want to do a little shading under the filigree so you can see how it's going to stand out on the book. But I have to have this on here first, so give me just a minute. And again, if it's not quite shimmery enough for me, I'll go in there with stickles later. Stickles just takes a while to dry, so you can't really be doing that on the show unless it's the very last thing. And I don't want to do stickles on here anyway until I get all the book done. So if I do add any stickles, it'll be after the leather is all done. Okay, so... One minute. And these star gels come in a lot of colors: silver, gold, pink, teal, blue. They come in a lot of colors. And again, it's the star gel ones are glitter. They're not just like the souffle or the other, was another one, another couple kinds. These are the ones that have the glitter in them. And to me, they're the shiniest glitter of any of the glitter gels. Okay, so now I want to show you. Ready? Wait for it, wait for it. See? That's all glitter. Ooh, shiny. Now I'm going to go back in with the black cherry, and I'm going to shade under it. So that it looks like it is a little bit raised. Tiny work this. Tiny work. Give me just a minute. I'll hold it up and then you'll see the magic moment. Okay. See the shading? I know it keeps flashing out. So a little bit of shading under all the filigree. And I'll do the same thing around the, I haven't put the gold on here yet, but I'm going to go ahead and put the shading. So it makes the jewel look like it's popping out a little off the page. Put a little extra shading here and there like this. Okay, now let's go in there with the gold. Just a minute. Haven't done the jewel yet, but can do a start on it. Okay, let's get my teal color. Okay, my white. I'll put the highlights in with the Posca. Okay, let's see if you can see the gold around the jewel there. Come on, lighting. There we go. Can you see the gold? All right, now I'm going to go back in here with my sienna. Now that's Tuscan red. Where's my, here it is. And I want to start kind of blending out some of this on the book. I need my peacock green. I need the dark green right on the edge of that jewel. Nice and sharp and crisp. Something like that. Okay, so we're starting to shade around the book. All right, now I'm going to go in with my dark, that's black cherry. I want my dark brown and just get in a little tight. And I think we're going to stop now, and we'll pick it back up on Wednesday. And what we'll do is, there's going to be some like, let me go with black cherry because I don't want to go with the darkest. And there's going to be especially, you know, like in the corners and stuff and around the edges, there's going to be, let's just do one of these little sections over here on the spine. It's going to be, and again, I don't really worry about getting out of line. This is all going to be painted black. Maybe I should do that for a little bit. Maybe. Just getting a little bit of depth going here. Okay, let's see. Let me get that peach color. Maybe too light, but nah, let me just go with white because I can always knock it back. Just want y'all to be able to see where we're going here. you can see how we're starting to make the spine look like ridges. You know, the ridges on the spine. And again, this probably is not going to end up being white, but I'm finding my highlights real quick. Okay, so that's kind of where we're headed. This will be a light brown. And a little bit on top of these. Again, probably pencil, I don't know. It's a tight area. Yeah, it's going to look like a spine book when we get done. Again, we just started with the flat wash. None of this has pencil on it yet, guys. This is all going to have to be penciled in. And the book plate, you know, is gold. So it's, you know, got gold paint, so it's shimmery. The other thing I want to do is go around. Let me do a couple things here. Let's make sure my pen's working. I want to go around the lettering with my Sharpie pen. I'll just do the D for right now. I really need to get my head right up on it, and then my head will be under the camera, so I need to get right up on this. It's very, very tiny. So again, I'll leave a link to Anastasia's website, and then you email her, and I think you tell her where you live, and she'll tell you the shipping and all that. But okay, so look at the D versus the L. See how I kind of have an outline there? It's not quite perfect there on the lettering. And again, I need to get my face right up in it. But I want the lettering to be nice and black around it. So yeah, this was just 3 colors of acrylic paint, just kind of modeled on there. And then you go in here and we'll start shading and blending. But I want to do one more thing real quick. I want to get some black. I want to see how much time do we have. We're running out of time, so I'm not going to do any more today. We're going to leave it at this. Let me zoom out so you can see the full picture. That's what we got so far. Okay, Janet, did you get the mail? Okay, so again, what I'm going to plan on doing, see how I just did a lime green wash right over that? I'm going to go in and paint this is all black. So I'm going to paint that in so it doesn't matter, it's out of line. So I just did a full-on straight wash, right? A full-on straight wash over it. And then I'm going to go in there and paint this out. None of this has got any pencil or anything yet. So it's going to take some time. And then the other the other page I'm working in, which there's no video for, this is the other page I'm working on. And she's crying. I don't know if you can see that. Again, all this is going to be gold filigree. I painted the sky black, pencil. Her hair is all done. So the only thing that's really done is her hair in the background. Her skin. I might do a little more on her skin, but pretty much she's done. And her hair and the background. So this one there's no video. This one I'm just doing on my own. So if I get the urge to color, I'll be working on this page, and I'll save this page for Wednesday. Okay? Okay. Oh, Janet, I hope you get it. I'll track it again. When I get off here, I'll track it again. It'll probably say out for delivery, but that doesn't tell us anything, does it? It said it was supposed to be delivered today, Janet. Wait, before we go. All right, stay right there. Let me come over here. Let me open another window. Hang on. I'm going to track it real quick, Janet. Janet's birthday package. USPS. Tracking. Let me get my receipt here. Okay, hang on, Janet. Hang on. Okay. McAfee is not letting me on USPS. Really? It's dangerous? Oh my gosh. Let's go with this one. It's not letting me go. Oh, I'm going to some information page. Go to detect dangerous sites. Okay, it's not letting me on here. I'll have to do it on my phone. For whatever reason, Janet. I'll have to do it on my phone. So you check the mailbox, so don't think she's been here yet. Okay, good. Okay, well then I'll check it. I'll check it after we sign off here. So anyway, guys, I hope y'all are enjoying this so far. Yeah. And I did a flip of the book on the video right before you see this one. Okay, so I'm going to head out. Everybody go to Janet's Monkey Island Madness. And we'll see you all over there. And otherwise, I'll see you on Wednesday. So thanks, guys. Don't forget to watch. I know it's not uploaded yet, but the Society for Idea Collectors for the syllables project for 2018. That'll go up today. Well, probably later today. But anyway. Okay, guys. See you later. Bye.